how much he would pay a hard money lender. And then we'll calculate what his returns would be if he just does all cash, which is going to be one of these. And then we'll have a special tab that would calculate his return if you were to leverage with finance, which that number is going to be much better. So all of that is going to be done automatically. So you can have an intelligent conversation with him as you pull it through. Yeah, all it takes is a few clicks. And then this is the same thing as above, but if he was holding it as a rental, right? So let's say he's buying a 185, repairs are going to be 35 grand. If his rental repairs are going to be this less than the rehab repairs, you just change it on this field here. Otherwise, you just pull from this. And the reason I did that is because I started rehabbing properties the same as rentals is the same as flips, just because I don't have to redo it later on. But let's say all he needed to do was do 20 grand uh, for a rental. This should have, okay, it did change. So now he's using the 20,000 for the rental, so it's gonna calculate different numbers. Okay, so he tells you everything you need to know, right? So all in price, the price per square footage, what percent ARV he's buying, the total cash is gonna need with closing costs, repairs, and purchase price, what the cap rate is, that is the cash flow that's gonna come in after all the expenses are paid, what the gross rental yield is, what the debt service cover ratio is going to be if you had, let's say, a 30-year 6% rental loan on it. So I'm going to calculate that. And then the rental index is the 1% rule. You know, they say 100,000, the rent should be 1,000. That's what that rental index is going to be. So it's either going to be like 0.98 or 0.6 or 1.2. That way you kind of know exactly. Some guys will say, hey, I'm a 1%er guy, meaning I only buy stuff that is at least 1%. So you know right away where he's at once you plug that in. And then this is the market rent that's coming in. The monthly expenses, which is going to be uh, under the monthly expenses, I actually do hazard insurance. I do the monthly property taxes, and then I do a 10% deferred maintenance on top of it. It's not as just saying, oh yeah, you're gonna have no costs, no maintenance, nothing. This number is already real life scenario.